Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the NCL Industries Q1 FY22 earnings conference call hosted by Anand Rathi Share and Stock Brokers. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone telephone. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Manish Valecha from Anand Rathi Share and Stock Brokers. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you all to 1Q FY22 results conference call of NCL Industries Limited. We have with us from the management Mr. K. Ravi, Managing Director, and Mr. N. Prasad, CFO. I would now like to hand over the call to Mr. Prasad for his opening comments. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Manish. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to NCL Industries
I'm really sorry to interrupt, sir.
For the quarter end at 30th June 2021.
Sir, I'm sorry to interrupt, but we cannot hear you clearly.
Yeah. Is it okay now? Hello? Yeah, is it okay now?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Okay, please. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone, and we welcome you to NCL Industries Limited's earnings call for the quarter end at 30th June 2021. Coming to this quarter's performance, the company achieved turnover of 553 crores and net turnover of 403 crores for the quarter, as against 375 crores and 261 crores respectively for the corresponding quarter in the previous year. EBITDA improved to 69 crores from 65 crores for the same period in the previous year. Similarly, profit before tax as well as profit after tax improved to 52 crores and 34 crores respectively. You may be aware that during March 2021, we commissioned 8 megawatt waste heat recovery power plant and it has started generation, and for this quarter we generated about 11 million units of net power, and this has contributed almost all gross savings of 6 crores and net savings of 3.6 crores. This is after interest and depreciation. So coming to detailed results, once again thank you for the continuous interest that you show in our organization, and you might have seen the detailed financial results as of now, and now we are open for specific questions and answer Q&A session. Thank you, Manish.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may enter star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If your questions have been answered and you wish to withdraw yourself from the queue, you may enter star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. To ask a question, you may enter star and 1. We have the first question from the line of Mulesh Savla from Shah and Savla LLP. Please go ahead.
Thanks for taking my question. My question is to Mr. Ravi. We would be happy to listen to him on some future prospects or the current business scenario, especially with respect to our doors division. As I believe recently we have started commercial ads also. So, and opening up is also happening almost throughout the country. So when are we expected to break even and do good business in doors division? And even for board division also, I was surprised to have some loss in the current quarter. So some comments on that, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chawla. I'm Ravi, and Managing Director of NCL Industries. Yeah, mainly the company, as you see, doing very well, and if you see continuously modernizing, and we've taken up modernization with about 60 crores recently. Line 1, that which we established almost 40 years back, that we thought MNC will take out those ball mills and go in for a vertical roller mill so that we save power, and so we are investing there. Then we have about 100 crores we have spent on this waste heat recovery.
Right.
And continuously, we are also increasing the number of ready-mix concrete units. Now we have about 10 units now.
Okay.
6 in Hyderabad and 4 in Visakhapatnam. In addition to this, we are working on a project for a new grinding unit at Vizag, for which we have taken the land and also placed the machinery, orders for the machinery. And we are yet to get the environment clear. That is about 150 crores project.
Okay.
That is what is happening now. The future years, we are looking for opportunities, various opportunities, including expansion again at the line 3. What we installed is a bigger kiln, but that time, because of the keeping the cost in mind, we have gone for a bigger kiln, but we are only producing half of it.
Okay.
The remaining half can be 3,500 tons we are getting now on a regular basis from line 3 kiln.
Okay.
That kiln can go up to 7,000 tons. So we are working, just initiated on that, acquired some additional mines from a different company where they have got the mining lease. And that we are merging with this company, Viswambara. Of course, we are yet to get the government clearances for that. They have to transfer that company. The government, local government should approve that, and I don't see any problem there.
Okay.
So once we get the additional mine, we want to take up the additional expansion in its Mattapalli, increase the capacity.
Okay.
And then we can think of another grinding unit also. We are expanding the grinding capacity also in Mattapalli. And right now the demand for cement is really good, and as you know, cement has performed very well from last, I think, 1.5 years. The performance, because the demand is so good, and this company, they have selected for Polavaram project, somehow they opted only Nagarjuna cement to be used.
Okay.
So continuously we are supplying Polavaram and other irrigation projects. Both the governments are consuming reasonably good volumes, and the market is also really good. Coming to both division, it affected because of the COVID. This is mainly we sell maximum in Western market like Maharashtra and Gujarat. Unfortunately, for a long time the markets remained closed, and so that is where we could not sell volume. So we taken that opportunity to maintain the plant and added some pollution control equipment and all that. But now the markets, they have opened, and I definitely things are going to improve as far as both division is concerned. Definitely, I'm sure in the next 9 months period, you will see at least on par with the earlier performances. Demand is good, and now most of the projects they are on, and our marketing team, they are confident of achieving the volumes, and plants are in a position to produce. So there's no problem as far as the plants are concerned.
So, sir, can we about 20% growth in the volume now onwards?
No, maybe because we suffered in the first quarter, but we may be able to achieve the targets. They are the budgets, what we estimated. What is the budget figure?
So, if I may ask, what is the budgeted volume for the current financial year, sir?
50 lakh square meter.
50 lakh.
All the 3 plants put together.
Okay.
That we'll be able to achieve. And I'm sure we have taken a price revision also now.
Very good.
Margins also will improve, and as far as our energy division is concerned, the initial start is really good. All the dams are overflowing, and both the hydroelectric power plants, mini hydro power plants are operating at its capacity, full capacity.
Very good.
So that is this season is really good. I mean, very encouraging. The start itself is very good volumes. The reservoirs received a good amount of water,
Excellent.
and with that, the generation started in full blast.
Very good.
And I expect this to continue.
Mm-hmm.
This season is going to be good for as far as our energy division is concerned.
Right.
However, doors division, though the volumes have gone up marginally, but as you know, the losses are higher. See,
Right.
because these losses are, we are spending a lot of amount on advertising.
Okay. Yeah, I have seen your advertisement. That's why I was thinking to ask you how is the response of advertisement?
So we are participating in all the exhibitions. We are not leaving any opportunity, including the airports, and we are exhibiting those. And I mean, see, the response is really good. But
Okay.
unfortunately, this advertisement also, I mean, see, directly getting reflected in the profit and loss account. Earlier, I mean, see, we were staggering it and spreading it over a period, but now I believe it's not permitted that way. So
Okay.
that is mainly that. But the response is good. I am very sure, see, next 2 years' time, see, the awareness has come everywhere. Bombay, Bombay market, I mean, we have got good orders. And similarly, we have developed a fire door which is approved now by the Roorkee Institute.
Sorry?
And so Bombay, in many cases, I think they are insisting for a fire door. The front door must be a fire door.
All
So
right.
we are, with our own technology, we are able to produce this fire door and got the approval.
Very good.
1 hour rating. Now we are working on 2-hour rating.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, both division, but to really contribute may take some time. So if you ask me, it may take, see, the unfortunate thing is, this is an automatic plant. And if you give it one particular size, I mean, it can produce about 1,000 door sets. But see, in India, it's not standardized.
Correct.
So we go and literally take the measurements in millimeters, and accordingly we produce the door frame and the shutter. So settings, I mean, every now and then, I mean, we have to stop the machines and change the settings. See, that is the reason. But I'm very sure, see, over a period, the standardization will come. Even in India or the world, I mean, see, you don't have choice. You have to adopt one of those doors, what is standardized. But here in India, that's not the case. So that is one problem. But other than that, the doors wherever, I mean, we have supplied, I mean, they are happy and they are getting the repeat orders. But the only thing is the contribution, it may take some more time, at least 2 years. I expect some losses or break-even will be able to achieve maybe next 2 years' time.
Right.
Chandra, if you want anything else, please feel free.
Really helpful, sir. And just a small question, at least for the current year, if we have to just analyze, will we be able to close this year by growing at about 15-20% on top line and about 20-25% on bottom line? After considering that board division is also now improving and all, and ready mix is also growing?
Yeah, ready mix is also growing. Top line, yes, definitely, I think we can comfortably achieve. But bottom line, see, depends on the cement market. See, another factor, particularly both the governments, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh.
Right.
These governments, see, they are spending so much money and free distribution of everything. See, that definitely they will not be able to spend much on infrastructure. See, naturally, so that is the only worry.
Correct.
They stop that infrastructure.
Right.
To that extent, the cement can be surplus, and the prices may go down.
Okay.
That is one risk, that is there.
Okay.
Otherwise, yes, see, definitely another 15-20% achieving is, if the cement market remains like this, definitely we'll be able to achieve a decent bottom line.
Correct, correct. But sir, mainly our concentration of the supply is to state governments or even central government also we are supplying, because central government is very bullish on infrastructure and they wish to do a lot of things in infrastructure.
Yes, they are doing a lot of roads, particularly in both Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and most of those contractors, see, they buy. We are
Right.
supplying to well-known organizations like Dilip Buildcon and some good companies. We are supplying good volumes to these contractors, and that will continue. That is going to continue. The private market and our trade will continue.
Right.
And see, our Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister, he announced homes for the poor people.
Right. Construct the residence.
Big volume. See, recently, I don't know whether you are aware or not, see, both the companies, this NCL Industries and NCL Buildtech, that is our sister company who manufacture doors and windows.
You got one bigger order from them, right? Jointly.
Yeah, we got about 1,850 crore order from the state government.
Right. Very good.
We formed a joint venture.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly the top line was there, and we expect decent margins, and our job is only to manufacture windows and door frames and supply to various destinations.
Great, great.
Working on that, and substantial portion, will be completing during this financial year. And
Very
the
good.
remaining part of it may go to the next financial year.
Mm-hmm. So that's good. It will also utilize our spare capacity of doors and windows unit.
Yes, in fact, see, they don't have much capacity. In fact, right now they are adding capacity. Joint venture company is adding some additional capacity. This is a huge.
Okay.
This is what the government is buying. In addition to this, there is also a provision for those privately, whoever wants to build, they can build, and the government is going to reimburse them. So that market is also there.
Good.
So altogether, say good, because see, this is a pet project of that particular chief minister.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody say, and partly he's getting reimbursement from the central government.
Okay.
His housing. So
Great, sir. Thank you so much for answering all my questions in very detailed way, and wish you all the very best. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a question, you may enter star and 1. We have the next question from the line of Rajesh from Moneyore. Please go ahead.
Sir, the recent order which we got, what can be the EBITDA margins in that? And is the benefit of the waste heat recovery started from this quarter onwards? And going forward, what will be the sustainable? Hello? Going forward, what will be the sustainable margin in cement?
Sustainable margin. EBITDA margins can be around from 600 to 700 rupees. In the long run.
I'm asking for the orders which we got. In that, what can be the margins?
15%. Around 15%.
How much?
And again, depends on the steel prices. See,
Okay.
The steel prices, if they come down, see, our margins will go up. So keeping the present steel prices, we have about 15% margin.
Okay.
These are likely. See, now the steel prices started coming down.
Okay.
So if it goes down, the margins will improve.
Okay.
And you know that waste heat recovery plant is performing very well now, and
Okay.
the savings.
About 5 crores is the gross saving, and net saving is about 3.6 crores.
It is yearly, sir?
Pardon me?
Now, what is the savings yearly in the waste heat recovery? Yearly saving.
Net savings.
Net savings for the quarter.
Quarter. Quarter is how much?
3.6 crores.
Okay, sir. And sir, this order which we got is executable over 1 year?
Yeah, supposed to be 1 year, but
Okay.
as you know, government, it may take a little more time. But
Okay.
definitely before elections, I mean, they want to complete this. See,
Okay.
on this plant, I mean, they is going for the next election. See, his pet project, and I mean, he has promised and is trying to deliver. Already plots they have allotted, and now the government is building these houses, a small single bedroom with, I mean, one room and a toilet.
Okay.
But then partly we getting reimbursed from the center.
Okay. Sir, if these are the margins, then our EBITDA can easily grow by 20% this year, because this order was not there last year.
No, this order we are in a separate joint venture we have formed,
Okay.
both NCL Industries Limited and NCL Buildtech.
Okay.
In fact, the joint venture we have formed, and the joint venture is executing, the JV is
Okay.
executing this order.
But below the line, we'll write in the JV, na? The EBITDA margins will come to us. Na?
Margins will come.
Definitely, ultimate profit, see, 50-50 sharing basis we are
50-50
doing.
share.
50% of the profits will be in this company is going to get.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Satyan Wadhwa from Profusion Capital. Please go ahead.
Good evening. I have two questions. One is on the doors order. Total order value is 1,800 crores, if I read correctly, of which 400 crores will come to NCL Industries. Could you just guide us as to how much of that 900 crores will be executed in FY22 and how much will be executed in FY23? And the margins you, I think, said would be around 15%, correct? And then I'll come to my second question after that.
Yeah, 15% is what right now the king. See, this is going to be executed by joint venture. So all this 1,850 crores is going through that JV. This JV, 50% is NCL Industries Limited and 50% is from NCL Buildtech Limited. So for the sake of this order only, I mean, we have formed this JV. And see, profits, the understanding is profits will be shared by both of us, 50%, 50%. And it's, see, and part of the NCL team is also participating in that. Some capex, some additional equipment we are adding to execute this order. All that is by the JV. See, not that the windows part is executed by them and those parts of, see, that is immaterial. The entire order, yes, maybe doors order is around 400 crores. Balance is windows. But the execution is by both the companies and the profit sharing is also by both the companies. So have I answered your question?
Correct. So then will NCL Industries be only making the doors or doors and windows?
No, see, not NCL Industries is not doing anything. See, JV is doing, the joint venture company that is it's not company, it's a partnership JV.
Understood.
Like many of these contracts, they form this JV, joint venture. See, we have formed this JV for executing this order. And this JV participated in the tender and they have got this 1,850 crores. This JV has got this order. And the sharing is investment, I mean, see, everything is 50-50. So sharing is also 50-50. So we'll utilize the infrastructure, whatever this company and that company has. So, but ultimately the sharing is 50-50 profit. The entire 1,800 crores, 1,850 crores. And see, partly will be completing this year and we expect some delay. So maybe part of it may go to the next financial year. Roughly, though the government is talking 1 year, but for all practical purposes, we are taking as 1.5 years. And so this 9 months, first 6 months, not much order will be there, but the second 6 months we will be executing the maximum, and that will also continue in the next financial year also.
And how much capex will be required for this in the entire venture?
I think 4 to 5 crores that is the capex requirement. Not much.
Okay, great. Thank you. And should we take it that 50% will be done in FY22 and 50% in FY23?
Yes.
Okay. And my next question was in terms of cement, you said volumes are good. So you think September quarter volumes will be in excess of 700 KT? And also, what is your current sort of ASP versus what realizations were in last quarter? And two, what is the increase in coal and fuel cost for this quarter so far? I mean, half the quarter is over. Just trying to get a sense of what the hit on margins is because of rising coal prices and petcoke prices, and how much extra revenue you're getting from better pricing if pricing is better.
See, not extra pricing. See, in fact, the coal costs have gone up. We are not using any petcoke. We are using only indigenous coal and some portion of this imported coal. The coal cost has gone up by almost 15 to 20% as compared to first quarter. And at the same time, because of the monsoons, the prices, there is some pressure on the prices also. As a result, the EBITDA margins also may come down as compared to first quarter. Yeah.
Okay, so pricing per bag would be roughly how much lower if you've got an estimate?
As of now, it's almost at 10 to 15 rupees.
How much, sorry?
10 to 15 rupees a bag.
10 to 15, okay, thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to ask a question, you may enter star and 1. We have the next question from the line of Naresh from Moneycurve. Please go ahead.
Yes, hi sir. My question is on waste heat recovery. So did I hear it right that we saved 3.6 crores from waste heat recovery in Q1?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
so as I understood, this was going to save us about 25-30 crores a year, about 8-10 lakhs a day. So is it because it was in ramp-up stage, or can you clarify where are we now? Are we generating the planned power from the waste heat recovery, and what is the current saving run rate?
Yeah, gross savings would be to that range of 30-35 crores. This is net savings after charging this interest, depreciation, everything.
Net savings
3.6 crores. Gross will be almost 5.8 crores for this quarter. This is the first quarter after implementation of this WHR.
Okay, so gross is 5.8.
Very good, particularly in this waste heat recovery, and that too we have gone in for the German company ThyssenKrupp, and luckily they have done a good job. And from day one, I mean, without any hitch, I mean, it's generating power.
Okay, so this 5.8 is it the optimal planned power gross saving, or is it because of ramp up that it is not 30-35 crores?
Gross will be 30-35 crores.
So I understood, sir. My question is that if gross is 30-35 crores, of course we didn't hit that in Q1. So would it reach this 30-35 crores, 7-8 crores, 9 crores a month gross saving from Q2?
Yeah, this is the optimization mode. Because it has to stabilize. Only during the June month it has stabilized. Initially, we commissioned this plant only during the back end of that March.
Okay.
April and May, the generation was not as expected. There was some from June onwards it has stabilized.
Okay, so it is now at the gross 30-35 crore run rate. Could we understand that?
Yes.
Currently?
For 2 years, that will be 30-35 crores.
Okay. All right, sir. That's my question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have the next question from the line of Mulesh Savla from Shah and Savla LLP. Please go ahead.
Just to clarify on last point, sir, you said this big order that we got from government is to be executed by our JV. So our doors division will not do anything related to that order?
Doors division
No,
they are expecting.
No. Our doors are different from this.
Okay, so our doors division will have independent orders. This order is totally executed by a JV independently, and they will create some facility whereby they will manufacture windows and all those things.
No, see, it's like this. They have not opted our door. See, our door is meant for middle and upper middle class families. See, this is for a low cost version. See, this is a steel frame, profiled steel frame, and what we are supplying is only frame. Shutter, they opted for some plywood material.
Okay.
So shutter, is a different scope. It's not part of this. So it is only the frame and complete windows. Yes, they opted our windows.
Okay.
So our windows and their frame. That's a standard. There is a frame.
Okay.
That they have given it to us because we have the facilities, roll forming facilities, and we know. We are the largest producers of that.
So my question, sir, I just want to understand that only, that whatever windows or whatever that is going to be produced by NCL Industries in its plant, or the JV has separate facility and entire order will be executed by JV using independent facilities?
The JV is going to execute the entire order. Okay.
Okay. So that means our door division will have independent orders from higher and middle level customers. It has nothing to do with this order that we have received.
Yes, correct. This has got nothing to do with that. Literally, they are not touching our door, and that facility we are not utilizing. Whereas our sister company, they have the facilities, and that we are adding, strengthening with a little bit of capex. We are strengthening, and we have some other facilities where we have some space, factory space, and all that. So extra lines we are adding.
Okay, great. And the collectibility of the funds from the government, how it is ensured? Anything received in advance, or what is the term of payment?
30 days payment term.
Sorry?
You have to supply, and see, not that you have to supply, execute the whole thing in one shot. They will be telling us, and see, you have to deliver there, and the district collectors, they pay the amount to us. Right now, see, we are also supplying some cement.
Right.
It's under the scheme, so for that we are getting the payments. Absolutely no problem.
Oh, great.
Major contractors, see, they have suffered. Initially, those who executed the orders of the previous government, all those orders were cancelled, and see, they are suffering for payment. But whereas this is his own project, his own pet project, and see, the central government is, reimbursing the amount. So that way, they assured us that there will not be any problem as far as the payment is concerned.
Okay, great. Thank you, sir.
Point out there is a serious problem in payment, but for this project, they say there will not be any problem.
All right, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you. Participants, if you have a question, you may enter star and 1. We have the next question from the line of Rajesh Ravi from HDFC Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon, sir.
Mr. Ravi, we are unable to hear you clearly.
Hello.
Yes.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. Congrats on great set of numbers. Few things related to capex. First, on this WHR project, what is the total capex we have incurred, and what is the current capacity we are working with? WHR.
As of now, we are working on some total capex of about 300 crores.
No, this WHR, how much we invested?
WHR.
WHR you are talking of?
How much we invested and what was the total capacity we got?
Invested for WHR.
And 8 megawatt, no?
8 megawatt.
Yeah.
You're looking at around 3-year payback period on gross level, right? Because of 30-35 crore annual savings.
No.
Okay. And second, on the grey cement, you were mentioning this Matampally Line 3 expansion. So, when do you see this project coming on, the work to start on this project? Any tentative timeline?
There, the cement grinding is going on. I mean, the expansion. Similarly, the line 1 modernization is going on. But this expansion, see, this takes time. See, particularly you have to get the environment clearance. So the report is ready. Now we are submitting that report, and then the public hearing and all that procedure it takes. Definitely, so not this year, this financial year. I expect that to be done in the next financial year only.
Okay, so you will not be setting a separate line, but only debottlenecking the existing line. Is that understanding right?
I think we have planned that way. See, in kilns, we thought the last line 3, we went for a bigger kiln and a bigger bigger cooler. Okay, see, this time the investment required is much less because what all needs is additional crusher is needed, the stacker reclaimer is needed, then of course one VRM for raw mill grinding is needed, and then another preheater tower also we have to build. But the kiln will remain same.
Okay.
Kiln, can give 7,000 tons. So 3,500 what we are producing now can go up to additional 3,500 tons, 1 million tons at a low cost will be completing.
Okay. And how much ballpark cost that you are envisaging for this 1 million ton additional capacity?
Really, we are not estimated, but my feeling is maybe around 300 crores it may cost us.
Okay, 300 crore maximum incremental side. And this grinding expansion at Matampally which you are doing, you are also looking up one at Vizag, right? One split grinding unit.
Yeah, correct. Vizag, we are waiting for the environment clearance, but whereas here it's not needed because as a modernization we started there.
So what is and what is the grinding capacity expansion at both the places, sir, Matampally and Vizag?
It's 2,000 tons per day capacity, roughly 6.66 million tons.
Both the location?
From 2.7 we will be going to 3.6.
2.7 will go to 3.6.
0.9 net.
Hello?
3.6.
Okay, 3.6. And this Vizag?
Including Vizag, I'm talking about 3.6.
Okay, so right now we are 2.7, 2.65 or something. So that you are saying will go to. Okay. And what is the capex envisaged for these two grinding expansions?
See, as of now, it is total capex is about 300 crores, including this line 1 modernization.
Okay.
So out of that, 150 crores we are spending for this Vizag grinding plant.
Okay. And if I may stretch this, Vizag, you are doing such small capex, so you have future plans for making it bigger capacity at that location, Vizag?
No, I think that for that market, that's a reasonably good capacity. Very big, and instead of that, the transport costs are going up.
Correct.
Expanding there at the same location, maybe going towards south, close to Chennai, or that may be a better option. So as of now, we don't have any plans to expand the capacity immediately after installing.
Okay. No, in terms of your potential to have a bigger land parcel and in future, maybe 2 years, 3 years down the line, we will want to expand?
Available, not a problem. That is available, but definitely I don't foresee immediate need for expansion there.
Okay. And lastly on this JV which you're talking about, because your press release says that this is a total order of 1860 crore worth of order size. So what is the timeline for such big order? And if I heard correct, the total capex which the JV would be doing would be 5 crore?
Yeah, that's all. See, you're right, 5 crores only. Because see, most of the equipment, already our sister company, they have facilities. So Windows, see, without, they are only adding one more line. So they have the facilities, and they'll be able to execute the Windows part of it. Similarly, the door frame is also a very simple door frame. We have a facility for that also. But see, we are afraid only on basing on one line. See, simultaneous idea is to cater to the regular demand as well as execute this order. So we have decided to add one more line for the door frame. So total capex is only 5 crores. And existing facilities we are utilizing. Like NCL, they have a factory sheds here and there. We'll be utilizing. And the existing machinery, manpower, and the team also, see, from the existing team members, we are making a separate team for executing this order. And the supply order is for 1 year, but generally, as you know, government, it takes time, and so at least 1.5 years is what we are assuming for all practical purposes. But it's in 1 year's time.
So 1.5 year, you're looking for 1860 crore worth of order?
Yeah, that's a huge task. See, the Chief Minister.
So the all order book, if I understand correct, is for NCL, this JV, right? For this consortium.
Yes.
Okay. And because your sister concern NCL Buildtech has better capabilities handling such products, so is it like that the JB will buy a big chunk of the produce, all these steel frames, doors and windows from the Buildtech, and thereafter some conversion will happen at the JV? How would that look, work?
Yeah, see, the existing facilities will be utilized, and see, actual costs, whatever they are incurring, that the JV will reimburse. See, whatever the profit that is generated out of this JV will be shared. See,
yeah, so
you can have profits at every stage. See, whatever NCL can do, that NCL Industries will do, and whatever they can do, that other company, they will do. And the profits are shared between these two companies.
Okay, so at the JV level where the profit distribution would happen for this 1800 crore of top line, what sort of EBITDA you're looking at the JV level? Any ballpark number, EBITDA margin? Because this is a huge number, our total top line is 1300, FY21, we would have done total top line of 1300, 1400 crores. So this is almost doubling of, the top line.
Yeah, for the JV, we are expecting around 15% EBITDA.
Okay, and there would, because you are not incurring any major capex, so fair to assume all of this largely would flow as, bottom line?
No, the raw materials are the steel, particularly pre-painted steel for windows and the regular galvanized steel for the door frames. Steel is going to be the major input, and the bottom line depends on the steel prices.
Okay.
We have taken consideration of the present steel prices and assuming that for steel prices will not go up further, but all likelihood it can come down.
So below EBITDA, what sort of working capital this project would entail? Because that would, then what, is there any debt that the JV would take to meet this? Though there will not be a major capex, but any big working capital which can be seen.
Yeah, peak level would be around some 160 crores of working capital is required.
Okay. Okay. So even 160 crore working capital, 10%, even assume all of that is debt and 10% interest, 16-17 crore of debt and 1800 crore of order. Even if you split it into 1.5 year, 1000 crore also, 150 crore of EBITDA and 20 crores से हटा दीजिए. मतलब it's more than 100 crore of PBT is what we are looking at on an annual basis to be split between both the entities, 50-50 crores. Sort of that on a very ballpark.
Between both the companies, that will be at 50%.
Correct. At 50-50, I'm saying कि 150 crore of PBT or the JV level, is that correct?
We are not going to supply all that 1800 crores during this financial year.
Correct.
Next 1 or 2 years, we don't know. It all depends on the cash flows, what we get and what they are going to receive. So at this point after, it is very difficult to say. We are expecting only 60% of that 1800 crores will materialize. 1800 crores is the total order value.
Okay.
So what we are expecting that the beneficiaries are having the options. So we are expecting only 60%.
Okay.
So it all depends. That we cannot say at this point of time how much it would be.
Okay. Great, sir. I hope it works out to be much favorable. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Participants, if you have a question, you may enter star and 1. We have the next question from the line of Gaurav, an investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. I wanted to ask about this new order. I know the sister company is capable of producing the windows. How is the parent company adding value to this order? Are we providing working capital or are we providing factory space and labor? Can you please elaborate on that?
Yeah, see, the criteria is turnover. See, whatever the last 5 years turnover, they have taken as the criteria, and you can participate only to that extent. That is the condition. See, the sister companies, their turnover is hardly 300 crores. So whereas this company's turnover we achieved about 1900 crores last year. So that is because of that criteria we had to form this JV. And in addition to that, yes, we are also providing the funds. What 50-50, they are bringing and 50% we are bringing. And see, we have some factory places at various locations, and they will be utilized to assemble windows and deliver in those areas. And see, they have facilities for roll forming lines. So that way, combination of these two companies definitely is helping. See, otherwise, for the sister company alone, it's too big an order for them to handle. So the banks, in fact, they are more favorable if the NCL is in picture, NCL Industries is in picture because of its balance sheet. So these are so we had no other option but to joint venture to both of us so that we could get this 1850 crore order.
Okay. Sir, any other new products? I know we added doors last year. Any other new products that you're thinking for the parent company?
Yes, but it's too early to say that the container homes is one with the Czechoslovakia company. We are in fact discussing at this stage. In principle, we have agreed to the terms, but we are yet to enter any agreement with them. So that's of course nominal. The capex is not much, and see, they'll be supporting this company to manufacture the container homes, and that we are taking up because earlier we thought of with the Chinese company we wanted to go for steel buildings, but unfortunately that has not materialized. So instead of that, now we are taking up this This is the only project in the advanced stage. But we are seriously concentrating on the expansion of cement, both modernization and so that we can reduce the power consumption further, and expansion, the new cement line in the existing location, another new cement line at Vizag. And mostly our concentration is on cement expansion, and we have recently added the ready-mix concrete units also. Now we have about 10 units. We started with the 2 units, and today we have about 10 members, 6 in Hyderabad and 4 in Visakhapatnam. So these are the current.
And sir, on these 10 concrete units, do we have any plans to up this number?
Immediately.
Sorry?
Not further in the 10 number.
No, not immediately. The last unit is yet to commission. So immediately we are not planning anything. We are all working on cement expansion, and another small team is working on that project of container homes.
Okay. On the cement expansion, sir, I know we have plans for organic expansion. In the last call, you spoke a little bit about inorganic expansion. Where are we on that, sir?
So inorganic expansion, we are looking for opportunities, and that's too early for us to say anything. I mean, nothing has materialized. It's taking time. So as and when it materializes, I think it's better we talk about it. Otherwise, it's for us to talk anything. But this company is definitely looking for growth, and yes, all the opportunities we're exploring. So I think you give us some more time. I mean, see, that has not materialized, and it's still in the beginning. So we'll let you know, I mean, as and when it takes a concrete shape.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to ask a question, please enter star and 1. We have the next question from the line of Deepak Anand from ICH. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm audible?
Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'd like to ask some questions regarding the order that you received.
Mr. Anand, the audio from your line is slightly low, sir.
Is it fine now?
Yes, it's
Hello?
fine. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd just like to ask a question regarding the order that you received. Do we intend to see more orders such like that in the future? Can we see more orders like that in the coming future from the government?
This all depends.
Depends. See, definitely, I don't think during this term, the government is trying to complete this. Definitely, I mean, they will not be talking anything extra. Maybe again, if they come back to power, maybe they can think of doing it. But this is a very big scheme, and see, for them to complete this successfully itself is a gigantic task. I don't foresee any additional fee, but some of those owners, see, they opted to take land from them and build on their own. See, that we are also trying to market our windows in the door frames to them. So that we may get some business, but that's negligibly small.
And sir, regarding the business of the NCL, the UPVC windows that you have under different name, right? So it's like, how does the company plan to tap that business under the industries?
Sorry, can you come again?
The UPVC windows you have, right? Veka windows you have, right?
Okay,
the brand
yes.
windows. So how does the NCL industry as a brand plans to target that and start getting that revenue inside the NCL industries in the near future? Any plan that revenue will start coming?
See, German Veka, they have 51% stake. So we have a limited role to play. We only run the factory, and I mean, we market the product in India. But see, they have the 51% stake, and I mean, it is their decisions that prevail. So no question of bringing that into this company.
And sir, regarding the RMC business,
They are in the number one position in India as far as they have number of lines. They have taken over Finesta and other competitors.
okay. And sir, regarding the RMC business, do we see it coming back to the normal levels from this quarter onwards? The ready-mix cement business.
Volumes are going up continuously because we are also adding units, and the total volumes are going okay. Bottom line, I think bit
Up to this, okay.
up to
It is okay.
okay. So
Volumes also, as compared to the previous year, there is an improvement.
There's a little bit decline, so that's why I was saying that if you're it will be more this, whether there will be growth of 10 to 15% this quarter, or like it will be at the normal level only. Can you see a growth?
That is because of that March. The March quarter we did a volume of about 86,000. But in the previous year, same quarter we did only 24,000. That has improved to 66,000 this year.
So if we compare it to March onwards, it was a bit down because of the lockdown restrictions and everything else, right?
That is mainly because of
lockdown. Yeah, as lockdown has eased now, like there's no lockdown, so we expect it to come back to the March levels.
Now, because of this, this is an unseason, because of these monsoons. Again, after September we will be having some issues. From October onwards, it will improve.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
We have the next question from the line of Parag Ved from SSPA and Company. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, and good afternoon. So, sir, my question is regarding the JV. So, how much is our commitment of investment into the JV?
There is no major capex. Only working
No, I'm not asking capex. I'm asking how much money we have to invest in that JV.
Yeah, that's what. Only working capital is required about 160 crores. 25% will be the margin. And 50% we will be investing and 50% Buildtech will be investing.
Okay. So around 60-70 crores is what we will be investing in the company.
Maximum.
Okay. And sir, related question is that, very recently we have invested into OCD of this NCL Buildtech. So what is the rationale of, investing into OCD and providing 25 crore funds to them? Is it to fund this project?
Yes, towards their equity.
But then, as NCL Industries, why we should, give away 50% of the profits for this 25 crores investment into OCD? Is it not that we are divesting our funds, or because we are borrowing funds and then we are investing into that company is again investing into the same JV?
No, it's not like that. See, they are having all that infrastructure for manufacture of these windows and doors. Okay, we formed as a JV and we are going to get 50% of the profits.
Sir, that part I understood. My question is regarding why do we invest 25 crores into their OCD?
Let me complete.
The monies are not going to them. Monies are going to JV.
Yeah. This 25 crores is only optionally convertible debenture. Their share value has been valued at some 350 rupees or something like that. But that will be a kind of, that right will be, that option will be chosen at the end of the 3 years period. So as of now, we will be getting some interest. Some 10% is the interest rate, coupon rate.
Sir, that is what my question is, that why NCL Industries as a company, listed company, should provide funds to the group company where promoters are interested and ultimately share 50% of profit, because with that funds only they are putting money into JV.
What is our effort?
Sorry?
See, we are going to get a 50% share in the profit. Otherwise, NCL Industries, in what way it is supporting?
No, so 50% we are getting, but 50%...
to manufacture their windows.
Sir, my question is related to this OCD transaction, which is, we are diverting our funds to their group company.
No. See, if you say that investment is a diversion, that will be difficult to answer. It is only an investment.
Anyway, I have asked my question. I am not frankly satisfied with your answer, but I leave it at that. Thank you.
Otherwise, we will be entitled for their 50% profit. What is our contribution? They have their infrastructure facility to produce these windows and doors. What is our contribution? Why should we get this 50% share?
No, so 50% we are getting because we have invested into OCD?
Huh?
50% we are getting because we have invested into OCD?
We are talking of, see, you are saying that it is only, we are talking of this OCD part.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, OCD, that is an investment. You are saying it is diverted.
Yeah, so that was my question, that why NCL Industries should divert its funds to a group company for a OCD.
It's a group company and we are investing, same promoters. We are investing. Because we have the surplus, we are diverting. It's not diverted.
Sir, we have loan in our books. How can we say we have surplus? Have we paid off all our loans? Are we debt free?
How can it be? See, on one side we are going. It's a going company.
No, sir, I understand. That is, in fact, that was my question, precise question. But anyway, I think it's not correct on my part to go on asking the same question again and again. We can stop at this. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the last question. I would like to hand the floor back to the management for closing comments. Please go ahead, sir.
Hello?
Sir, would you like to make any closing comments?
Yeah, thank you all for joining this call. Thank you. Thank you, Manish, and many thanks to Anand Rathi team also for organizing this call. We also thank you for joining the call. We also hope you have got all the details that you are looking for. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Anand Rathi and Share and Stock Brokers, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.